Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a really fun tutorial on how to pull off bright lips. This is just a super simple look on your eyes and cheeks so that it helps with wearing bright lips. Alright, if you guys are interested in learning how to do this look, then keep watching. Okay, so I'm going to start off by using my Maybelline Master Face Master Primer. This is the one in the Illuminate version. And I love this primer because of my dry skin, and it's very moisturizing. It's basically like a lotion. So I'm going to be applying that first, and then I'll be using my Fit Me foundation. This is the Dewy and Smooth foundation, and I'm just using my e.l.f. flat powder brush. So today for concealer, I'm going to be using two. The first one is my Tarte Maracuja Creaseless Concealer. This is a really nice concealer to cover up blue veins underneath your eyes, and I have those, so that's why I like using this. I don't use it to highlight, just to cover up those veins. So I'm patting it under my eyes just with my finger, and then I'm going to be blending it out with this. This isn't a beauty blender, but it is a pretty damn good sponge. I will list the company and everything and what it is down below, and I love this thing. I'll probably be comparing the actual beauty blender and this one in a future video. Next, I'm going to be layering on top of it just my Fit Me concealer. I like using this because it does brighten up the under eyes, and it also helps brighten up those cheekbones for when you really want to highlight. So I'll just be doing the same thing, patting it out with my finger and then blending it out with a beauty blender. Setting my under eye concealer, I'm using the e.l.f. HD under eye setting powder, and I'm just using the Real Techniques setting brush. And then for all over my face, I'm using the e.l.f. HD just face powder and the e.l.f. brush that I use my foundation with. I already did my eyebrows off camera. So for my eye look today, I'm going to be using all shadows from the Smashbox Full Exposure palette, except for my transitioning color. That's going to be the NYX Nude Matte Shadow in Blame It on Midnight. First, I'm going to be blending this transition color onto my crease with my Morphe M441 brush. Alright you guys, so I'm just using windshield wiper motions back and forth for my transitioning color. This doesn't have to be super neat or anything. This can be super messy because it is a transition, and you're going to be packing more stuff on the lid. So it's okay if it gets a little bit down there or whatever. You're just wanting to make this really pretty and nice and blended out. On my lid from the Smashbox palette, I'm going to be packing M3. This is a really nice flesh toned color, but it has a pink undertone to it. So I really like it because it's not just yellow or white. This was a little hard to pack on in the beginning. The shadow wasn't really coming through, so I really had to put a lot of product onto my brush, and instead of packing it on, like patting it, I did sweep motions. So that's how I had to apply this color. The lighter colors on this palette aren't the most pigmented, so I really had to pack a lot of shadow for the pigment to come out. And I just used my e.l.f. shadow brush for packing on the eyeshadow. Next, I'm going to be taking S3. This is the second to lightest shimmer color on this palette. This is a really nice shimmer because it has it is more of a champagne-y type of shimmer and not just stark like silver or white shimmer. And I'm going to be applying this with my finger in the beginning. These shimmer shadows are a lot easier to apply with your finger. I find they're more pigmented that way, but they are amazing when you apply them wet. So at first I try to apply it with my finger, but then I just decide to apply it wet and it turns out a lot nicer. And I just concentrate this color just on the center of my lid and a little bit above my crease. If you bring a shimmer shadow a little bit above your crease and you find you have smaller eyes, this will definitely make your lid space appear larger. So that's why I like doing it, and it really opens up and brightens up your eyes when you do this as well. I'm using my Morphe M505 blending brush to just blend out that shimmer a little bit more above my crease and just make it look a lot more smooth and beautiful. Next, on a wet flat paddle brush, I'm going to be taking S4. This is another shimmer color, and this is more of like a true highlight shimmer color where it's more of a silvery, like white shimmer. And I'm going to be applying this on my inner corner and my outer corner. This is just really going to brighten up your eye and just to make it look like you're having the best day ever and there's no darkness in your eyes. So I'm just going to be applying this on the inner and outer, basically around all the parts I didn't apply the middle shimmer color. Next, with a very dense dome brush, I'm going to be taking M1 and M2. These are two matte colors that are just chocolatey browns. One's darker, one's more of a medium. And I'm just going to be applying this onto my outer V crease. I want to do this very neatly and slowly because I don't want to go too crazy with this. I don't want too much darkness. Like I said, I want this to be a very bright look for during the day. If you're transitioning into the night, you can add more of this and create more of a smoky look, but just for the day, for now, I just want to add a little bit just to add that touch of depth and, you know, darkness right there to make it look more, you know, gorgeous and flawless. And I'm going to be taking my M441 again just to blend that out and diffuse a little bit of the darkness so that it doesn't look too, you know, dark. This is a very simple eye look. I think everyone will be comfortable doing this. This isn't anything crazy. This is just the perfect, I think this is the very easiest, besides not even doing any shadow at all and just putting a wing liner. I think this is the second easiest look you can do for a bright lip during the spring. Next, I'm going to be taking M4. This is a very yellow toned matte color, and this is the perfect under eyebrow highlight. Because of all the other dark colors and blending out that I've been doing, I feel like I lost a little bit of the shimmer color, the S4 shimmer color. So I'm just adding a little bit onto this blending brush and just blending it in there a little bit more. Just going back and forth and touching up basically right now. Now I'm adding more of the champagne-y shimmer color into the middle of my eye. So it's all about going back and forth. Now I'm just applying Urban Decay's Perversion Kohl Liner onto my eyelid. I'm not doing anything fancy. This is less dramatic on the eyes, definitely. And I'm sorry about my eyeliner. Like, it looks so fudged up. I think my Perversion eyeliner kind of dried up on me, so I need to not use that anymore or something, or heat it before I use it. I'm going to just be putting my mascara, and this is my beautiful little rat face that I do when I put my mascara on. I was looking at this while editing, and I was just like, oh my god, I look like a little rodent. And I'll be applying my Ardell Glamour Wispies on top. I love these falsies. I have never used this palette before. This is a new Wet n Wild Color Icon contouring palette, and it has the color Highlight and Contour, and it's in Caramel Toffee. I'm just using my Morphe M500 brush, and I'm applying the highlight color onto underneath my eyes and on the top of my cheekbones, in the middle of my forehead, on the bottom of my cheeks. Next, I'm going to be putting this contour color onto where I want to put a shadow to create more of a cheekbone that I don't have. And I'm just going to be putting this on the hollows of my cheek with my e.l.f. blush brush. This is the perfect brush for contouring because it is tapered and it comes to a point and it just fits in that little spot perfectly. So I've really been liking using this brush. This contour powder is actually really nice from Wet n Wild. It's a nice cool toned contour. It's not too warm at all. I thought it was going to be too light, but it's actually the perfect natural color for me. Next, I'm going to be taking my Sonia Kashuk small stippling brush and just blending that out. Make sure when you're blending out, you're going in upward motions and you're not bringing it down. Next, I'm going to be taking a new Wet n Wild highlight that I actually bought. This is a Wet n Wild Fergie, and this is in the color Rose Champagne Glow, or Rosé. And I'm just putting this with my Morphe 500 brush onto the tops of my cheeks. And I chose this pinky highlight because we're doing more of a natural look today, and you don't want anything too dramatic because those lips are going to be dramatic enough for your whole face. So I'm putting it on my nose, on my Cupid's bow, and on my chin. Next, I'm going to be taking the little blush from my Too Faced Soulmates duo, and I'm going to be taking that Sonia Kashuk stippling brush because I don't want to pack on too much of it, and I'm just going to be applying it to the apples. And I do bring my blush up across the tops of my cheeks as well. Oh my gosh, my toddler, she was doing so well. So next, with a complexion brush from e.l.f., I'm actually taking that highlight powder from the Wet n Wild Color Icon palette, and I'm actually packing that one more onto right underneath my contour to make my contour stick out more. So I packed a lot of powder, and then I take that contour color with the Sonia Kashuk blush, and I'm putting it under my chin, on my forehead, and blending it out so I can just even out my face. Okay, here's the fun part, you guys. I'm going to show you a whole bunch of different colors that I love for spring. This is Kat Von D in a Go-Go. Next one is a NYX Butter Lipstick in Razzle Fiesta. This is a beautiful fuchsia. And this next one, you guys, is my favorite. This is in the Maybelline Vivids color line in Vivid Rose. This is amazing. This next one is a Too Faced Melted Liquid Lipstick in Melted Coral. This one is a Rimmel Moisture Renew Lipstick in Love with Ginger. And the last one is a NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in Addis Ababa. Alright, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Leave me a comment and a thumbs up down below if you would like more spring look tutorials like this. I have plenty of ideas. And please subscribe and share. You guys have a great day. Bye.